I woke up in a hotel room I didn't recognize, with no memory of how I got there. But when I discovered the truth, my life changed forever. The first thing I noticed when I opened my eyes was the unfamiliar ceiling. The second was the pounding in my head, like someone was hammering nails into my skull. My mouth was dry, my body heavy, and worst of all, I had no idea where I was. The air smelled of stale perfume and cleaning chemicals. The dim yellow glow of a bedside lamp barely illuminated the room. My heart started racing as I forced myself to sit up, scanning the space. This wasn't my bedroom. The sheets were too crisp, the walls too plain. I was in a hotel room, but I didn't remember checking in. I tried to think back to the last thing I could remember, but my head felt foggy. What happened last night? I squeezed my eyes shut, trying to focus, but everything was blank. Then my phone buzzed. Relieved, I reached for it, until I realized this wasn't my phone. It was an unfamiliar black phone sitting on the nightstand. The screen lit up with a single unread message. Unknown number. Check the bathroom. My stomach clenched. What was in the bathroom? I hesitated, my heart hammering, before forcing myself to move. With slow, cautious steps, I made my way across the room and pushed open the bathroom door. And then I saw it. A man's body. He was slumped against the bathtub, his eyes open but lifeless. Blood stained his shirt, a deep crimson soaking through the fabric. I stumbled backward, a scream caught in my throat. Who was he? What happened? Had I done this? The phone buzzed again. Unknown number. You don't have much time. Clean yourself up and leave through the back exit. The cameras won't see you. My hands were shaking. I looked down at myself, suddenly aware of the red stains on my dress. Blood. My hands were covered in blood. Panic surged through me. What had I done? I ran to the mirror, my breath coming in short gasps. Think, but no memories came. It was like my mind had been wiped clean. I turned on the sink and scrubbed my hands, the water running red as the blood washed away. I needed to get out.
Fast. The phone buzzed one last time.
Unknown number. Your car is parked outside.
Drive. Now.
I didn't question it. I grabbed my purse, thankfully my ID and keys were still inside. I opened the door and slipped out into the dimly lit hallway. My body felt like it was moving on autopilot. I took the back stairs, just like the message said, and sure enough, a black car was waiting just outside. I got in, my hands gripping the steering wheel. The keys were already in the ignition. I turned them, and the car roared to life. I had no idea where I was going, but one thing was clear. Someone had set me up. And whoever they were, they had just made me a murderer. I sat on my couch, staring at the news report on TV. Authorities have officially closed the case of businessman Richard Hale, whose mysterious murder in a downtown hotel room last year remains unsolved. No suspects have been identified, and police have deemed it a robbery gone wrong. I exhaled slowly, my grip on my coffee mug tightening. The case was closed. No one suspected me. No one would ever know the truth. Because even now, after a full year, I still didn't remember what happened that night. And maybe it was better that way.